Good morning, everyone. The perception is that more is better. But I believe that keeping your family circle small and tight has proven to be more beneficial for me, my family, and my career. I'm here to introduce myself and explain how keeping my family circle tight helped me maintain a positive structure. While serving my country for 23 years, the decision to leave my family at home in Maryland while transitioning from different duty stations as a geographical bachelor allowed me to create and maintain a tight and positive family structure. A famous mobster named Al Capone once stated that one should be careful who they call their friends because he would rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. I personally agree with Al Capone because during my time in the military, I have been introduced to the military family lifestyle. In this lifestyle, everyone considers each other friends. And since they spend most of their time together, they tend to give each other advice on raising their children and how to maintain their marriage. The first chance someone's child or spouse is involved in some type of incident that's negative, then these so-called friends go spread their personal business all around the base. While serving my country for 23 years, the decision to leave my family in Maryland away from all the disruptive situations in the military allowed me to create and maintain a tight and positive family structure and also career. My name is Charles Smith, and I am 43 years old. And I was born in Massillon, North Carolina, and grew up in Catonsville, Maryland. I served 23 years in the U.S. Navy, and 15 of those years was as a geographical bachelor, which meant I left my family in one location while I served my country. This allowed me to create and maintain a tight and positive family structure and also a very solid career in the Navy. Today I will explain how having some separation between family and the military has helped me maintain a balance in my life. Keeping my family and wife and also kids away from the military lifestyle and even some family gatherings has allowed me to raise my children how I wanted to. The results have led to respectful kids who excel academically, athletically, and spiritually. As a supervisor in the Navy, I was constantly involved in the personal lives of my superiors and my subordinates. On numerous occasions, I had to be involved in the spouses contacting me because their husband or wife was cheating with a coworker who they considered a friend. The divorce rate amongst military personnel has always been alarming, and in 2014 alone, it was at 3.1%, usually resulting from adultery, according to a 2015 article in themilitary.com by Amy Sparschwartz. There are even occasions when I had to address issues of child abuse, being contacted by individuals on the base who didn't like the way parents decided to discipline their own children. According to Soldiers Magazine 2015 edition, Dr. Michael Farren suggested that there was an increase in depression and anxiety within military kids. This may cause disruptive behavior from a child, which could explain a lot of times why parents decided to discipline their kids. But usually if it wasn't in a physical nature, then I really believe that people should really mind their business. And if you were so-called friends, you will allow these parents to be disciplinarians towards their children. There are also occasions while communicating with my family while on active duty that I was informed of the troubles that nieces and nephews of my own were involved with. I have a 15-year-old nephew who was constantly being arrested for stupid decisions that he was making because of the friends that he chose to hang around. I also had a niece who at 16 decided to drop out of school because she was pregnant. And for some reasons, after the kids had already been involved in mischievous behavior, my family felt as though I could somewhat change the path of their kids. My personal goal was trying to set the standard for my own kids and keep the negative influences from them. So I decided that setting a standard on how I was going to structure my immediate family to prevent from these negative influences from the outside to corrupt and mislead my own family. So I got my son involved with AAU basketball. It was a traveling team, and he really excelled. He also helped instruct at youth basketball camps, and he participated at food shelters. He also frequented churches on Sundays when he wasn't actually traveling with his AAU basketball team and wasn't practicing or training with his own trainers. Because of this, it had allowed my son to achieve all these trophies for finishing first, finishing second, most improved player, MVP. This also allowed my son to receive the honor to go try out and become a member of the USA amateur basketball team. His performance was outstanding, great feedback from all his supporters. Also, my son was, because of his basketball career and academics, has allowed him, in this box, is full of all the scholarships that he has received. My daughter was a member of a traveling cheerleading team and the Junior National Honor Society, and she's also a strong member of the church choir. They both attended single-sex private schools and are enrolled in honor courses. My son is 16 years old and is an honor roll student with a 92 average. He is ranked number 18 in the nation for the class of 2018 for basketball. And like I said before, he just competed on the USA basketball team. He has 19 Division I college offers, including from Yale and Stanford. And he was given the honor to represent his high school and the state of Maryland at the Congress of Future Science Technology Leaders. My daughter is also a very strong individual and very smart. She's 12 years old and has been a member of the Dean's List with a 98 average for 3 consecutive years, and to include receiving the Presidential Education Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. Her artwork is outstanding. She received a $500 bond for artwork about firefighting, which is not really in the picture right now, but it's over here. And a lot of her artwork has been placed in the Walters Art Gallery, which one of them is over here. My daughter also is a very strong poet, and several of her poetry entries has been put into a book over here. Sorry you can't see that. But she's a very strong-minded young lady, and because I decided to keep all the outside influences of my family, military, and all the other people who could negatively influence my family, I believe that keeping my circle, meaning my family circle, very small and tight, has benefited me and my family. The way I keep my family circle really small is also the way I have kept my military career circle very small. As a supervisor, it's not always a good thing to keep your circle small, but you can communicate and be a leader, but only let those who are important and influential in your advancement in your career inside that circle. I believe that deciding to keep my family away from the military lifestyle that would have allowed superiors and supervisors to enmesh themselves within my personal life has been more beneficial to me than not. So, with that being said, I would like to thank everyone for listening, and always remember that more is not always better or beneficial. Thank you.